And if you already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. Four. Her words. Alright. October 10, 2015, Saturday. What the fuck? Shinjo grimaced. The smell of death was enough to make him nauseous. Tomoaki Watabe's body had been taken to a university hospital and put on an autopsy table less than 2 hours after his death. Normally, an autopsy would never be held this quickly. There was a paperwork that needed to be filled out and family needed to agree. But Watabe's death was so bizarre that a cause of death needed to be found as soon as possible. Shinjo had taken a hard line with his superiors and used rather forceful methods to get the family's permission to perform a lightning-fast autopsy. The police force as a whole seemed determined to avoid a repeat of the failures 6 years ago. But that was truly unexpected, was Kunosato's statement that she would attend the autopsy as well. Since he couldn't let a civilian, especially a high school girl, attend an autopsy unsupervised, he'd been forced to go with her. The hospital's autopsy room was kept clean and very different from the musty atmosphere you often saw in foreign movies. I just started. Yeah, I just started. This is chapter 4, by the way. This is chapter 4. I just started the game. But to Shinjo, the invisible smell of death was still thick in the air. It was nothing like seeing a body at a crime scene. It was almost physically uncomfortable. It was almost physically uncomfortable. But Mio Kunosato, as near as you could tell, didn't seem bothered at all. Shinjo and Kunosato were watching the autopsy from the reading room next door. The wall had glass to allow them to see into the room. So wait, so they put Shinjo and Kunosatu on the waiting room so they could see the autopsy. I'm actually curious to see what happened with the guy's stomach. Hopefully they'll open it up and see what the hell was inside of him. The external and internal examinations had been completed and now they were opening up the stomach and examining it. I want to see this part. Did you expect this to happen? Expect? Why did you say you were going to see Watabe's interview today? Not only that, you ordered Hina Arimura to make contact with Watabe yesterday. This is so weird. Why don't you do a stream where you react to different shit? Can be scary or something else. Like a random video? We could do a random video reaction stuff. Going through the weird spot of YouTube. Don't tell me you're actually the one behind all of this, okay? If I could do it, maybe I would. Shinjo couldn't tell if she was serious or not. He'd spent the last several days with her, but he still had no idea what she was thinking. You got a tactical nuke? Where in your ass? I had thought that Watabe might be killed. I told Arimura to make contact with him so that I could be sure. I just want him to get over to the opening his stomach. I want to see what's inside. But I certainly didn't expect that he would be killed today. So she suspected, but she didn't know. So she suspected that Watabe was gonna be killed on that day. I mean, well, today basically in the game, and nobody knew it was gonna happen. At least not that soon. What would we learn? What would you learn when Hinaya Rimura made contact with Watabe? She didn't answer him, even though he was sharing police information with her. Would it really kill her to be a little more cooperative? Don't you think Watabe's gotten a few too many scoops for a reporter his age? Yeah. Why? Just as he spoke, he could hear a muffled moan from the coroner. What the fuck did they find inside of him though? What the? There were microphones in the autopsy room that would let them hear anything said there. What's wrong? I can't believe this. What do you mean they can't believe this? What the fuck did they find? What's going on? Shinjo pounded on the glass and motioned for the coroner to explain. The coroner nodded and moved the body so that they could see it better. Then he held up a pair of tweezers. He plunged the tweezers into Watabe's open abdomen. From where Shinjo and Kunosato were standing, they couldn't see inside. The tweezers seemed to grab something. Look at this. You seen a cringy ass video? What type of cringy ass video? That was all he said as he lifted the tweezers. Between them was... Oh, of course we already knew the sumo stickers were going to be inside of him. A sumo sticker in excellent condition. But how the hell did it... What I'm trying to figure out is how the fuck did it get inside of him? Lokodokan speculated that maybe they put it in the food. But how could stickers shrink, like be small and then like shrink and then be expanded again? That's what I don't understand. This was found in the stomach. It shouldn't look like that. It wasn't twisted or broken. See, this is what I don't understand. It's not twisted or broken. That's what they're saying. The Instagram live one. We could do an Instagram stream one day where I just go through the Instagram videos and just randomly pick videos to watch. That's actually a good idea. The sticker was almost entirely intact. That's not all. This is insane. Suddenly, Kunosato opened the door leading into the autopsy room. Hey, you can't just... You couldn't go in there without changing your clothes or disinfecting yourself. He tried to tell her that, but gave up. It was more important to find out what the coroner had seen. So he followed her in, even though he knew he wasn't supposed to. Oh man, it's about to get good. The coroner said nothing. He just stood silently holding his tweezers. Even Kunosato was shocked by what she saw in the body. So was Shinjo. Show us, I want to see it. It was cringy because it was a fat girl and the guy's making fun of her, so she didn't realize it. What the fuck? He covered his mouth with a handkerchief. It was just too bizarre. I want to see. What the fuck is going on? Watabe's stomach was so swollen it seemed about to burst. And inside the stomach he could see not just dozens but hundreds of sumo stickers. We haven't confirmed yet, but the esophagus shows similar signs of swelling. It's likely that it's filled with the stickers as well. But how the hell were all those stickers introduced into his system? What's the most likely cause of death? Probably suffocation. So this is what you're telling me, right? Watabe swallowed stickers after sticker after sticker. But how would he swallow sticker after sticker? Maybe they shoved him up his ass. No, this is what I think is going on. I think there's a supernatural force, and maybe it went inside of him. Maybe it's able to go through beings like Obito from Naruto, and maybe once he's in like the middle of the person, they are able to introduce something inside of the human. I mean, I don't know. That's just my speculation. Until he choked to death. No one, not Shinjo or the coroner, said a word. Fuck? Oh, Taku, Hana, welcome back. Hey, you're back faster than I expected. Sarika and Ito were there. Where's Arimura? She went straight home after we left the station. Were you guys waiting for us? Why would I want to wait for a guy? I've been waiting for Kazuki. What the fuck? Kazuki gave Ito a little bow. Hana, don't let him trick you. Shin's just being slow about cleaning up. Hey, don't tell her that. Well, that's what I'd figured, but I felt a lot better. Yeah, because he's with his friends. I could still see the awful corpse when I closed my eyes. Since I hadn't eaten anything since this morning, there was nothing to go up my throat but stomach acid. Because of that, my esophagus was starting to hurt. Just being able to talk to everyone like this made me feel a lot better. But if you're cleaning up, does that mean they canceled the festival? Yep. There was an announcement after you left. I see. I was thinking they might just postpone it. Well, it makes sense. There was a murder after all. And since it might have to do with all the other strange deaths, the school probably didn't have much of a choice. So, how did things go for you? They didn't treat you like the killers, did they? Did it go okay? Why would they suspect me? I'm an important witness. That's the reason. Though, in mystery, the witnesses are always suspects. You watch too many detective shows. But still, just like Shinjo had said earlier, it would make sense if they suspected me, I think. This was the second time after the revolving dead incident that someone had died near me. Anyway, something really did happen today. That means our guess was right, doesn't it? Well, their guess is definitely right. These deaths are happening on the same day that the previous deaths happened 6 years ago. Yeah. I leaned my tired body back into a chair and looked at the map on the wall. Now there was even more evidence. We could be certain at this point that what happened this morning was in some way related to the new generation madness. But we didn't know who had done it or why. The sumo stickers that made me sick every time I saw them were the only clue we had. I wonder if they cleaned the throw up on the floor. There was a lot of throw up with stickers on the floor. I wonder if that was picked up. And this time they were used as a murder weapon in Watabe's death. Huh? What did you say? Look at this gruesome picture. Like, I wanted to know if those stickers were actually like out after he threw up, if they were actually there, so that way they can check, like, look into them and whatnot. To be honest, I didn't really want to remember that. There was no way to know this unless you'd experience it yourself. But seeing something in a video and seeing it in person were two radically different things. I bet not he gave Watabe the Chaos head, if you catch my drift. The fuck? The biggest difference was the smell. Even if there was no blood like this morning, there was still a unique stench in the air. Part of it was the smell of vomit and the excrement that slid out of the body after the muscles had relaxed. But it was more than that. There was a unique stench the bodies of the dead possessed. If you guys don't know, there is actually a stench that a body produces when they die. It's specifically right after they're dead. Your bowel movements get let go. That means you shit on yourself and you piss on yourself, and your body just gives out this odor of I don't know how to explain it. Bro, Instagram like videos are hella cringe, especially when you watch them from people you follow. Yeah, of course. Of course. The smell of death, you might call it. Whenever I saw the body in my mind, I also remember that scent. Ah, shit. The police said he suffocated, right? His mouth was full of sumo stickers. Did they jam the stickers in his mouth until he choked? But this doesn't explain why he had so many in his stomach. Why did the killer do that? And wait, do you think it's the same guy who committed the other murders too? What do you mean? Because, you know, Ito stopped and shrugged. I knew what he was trying to say. If we assume that all these incidents were related, compared to the don't look at me, leaky noise, and revolving dead, this murder seemed very different. The killer jammed sumo stickers in the victim's mouth until he choked. It was cruel, sure. It also felt sloppy, brutal, and crude. But I thought so too, until I heard what the police were saying. But when I was leaving the station, I heard the cops talking about the results of the autopsy. Dead ass, loco? If Coco reads this, now needs an MWA. They said Watabe's stomach was filled to bursting with sumo stickers. So this case was very bit as weird as the next three. I tried to get it out of the chair, but I was still a little tired, so I staggered a bit. It seems to me that if you look at all the incidents in order, it's clearly part of the same set. You mean there's something this has in common with the incidents before? That's what I want to talk about. I'll go over everything in order. That's right. What I was about to explain included a critical factor that we've never even considered before. I'm thinking like they're connected after one another, like he said, but in the fact that I don't know if the people are connected or maybe just the incidents of the way they died are connected. It was what I talked to Sarika about before I left for the police station. Can you tell me more about what you were saying before? Tomorrow we'll do Spec Ops. Yeah, but it was more like he knew exactly what people wanted. So people started a rumor that... Yeah, but it was more like he knew exactly what people wanted. Some people started a rumor and he was actually bugging people's offices. What the fuck is going on, man? This game's crazy. That's everything I heard. No, great job. Thanks for catching all of that. Anything for us, girl. Shinjo and Kunosato were talking very softly, so I hadn't been able to hear it at all. It was definitely thanks to Sarika that we had this information. But still... my man don't got some type of powers. We're gonna see if he actually fails. Psychic powers, no? Hey, Miyashiro. Are you ready yet? Oh, sorry. I'll be right there. Alright, let me go ahead and after what I've heard from talking to Sarika, it was unbelievable, but if I looked at all the cases so far in light of that, I'm going to go over the case once more to make sure of all of this. Take a look. Ah, shit, here we go. I turned to face the board on the wall. When I did so, I could feel strength coming back to my tired body and mind. Good luck, I was fine. What happened to this morning hadn't made me afraid. Everyone looked at the map of the Shibuya, even Kazuki. What you're not going to play ESO 2? For some reason, Kazuki always participated when we used this. Well, whatever. Don't tell me Sarika's the killer. Please don't tell me that. I should start with the first scene. The keys were what I'd heard from Sarika before going to the police station and what I knew about the victims. Together, they implied that... I see. So that's it. No, wait, that can't be right. But that would explain everything. Actually, there were a lot of things that could only be explained that way. My mind raced, and soon I felt a curiosity welling up and within me that override the terror and disgust I felt when I was at the scene of the murders. Yeah, that has to be it. It was a stupid idea, maybe. But if it were true, it would be incredible. It would change everything we thought we knew about the world. Don't tell me they're gonna start talking about other dimensions. What is it? It's creepy when you just laugh like that, out of nowhere. Nothing. I'm just glad to see you back to normal. Now that I found about it, I got so excited that I forgot the nightmares that were going on around me. I should get back on topic. I realized something. This may not have any direct connection to the killer, but I discovered something that cases have in common that's important. Besides the stickers, what else? Akazuki gasped in surprise. Seriously? Wow. Everyone was looking at me as I explained everything in turn. First, Watabe's murder was part of what but people are calling the returns of the new generation. I said this before. No, that's not correct. Watabe suffocated, yes, but not just from having the sumo sticker stuffed in his mouth. Let me see what kind of hypothesis this guy does. What do you mean? I stopped for a moment and took a deep breath. I knew that when I imagined it, it was going to shiver. His entire stomach was full of sumo stickers when he died. Everyone's eyes went wide. I could tell what they were trying to figure out at the meaning of what I just said. Inside his stomach. Too? Is that? That's right. He swallowed or was forced to swallow a huge amount of sumo stickers. That's right. He swallowed or was forced to swallow a huge amount of sumo stickers since they were found undamaged in his stomach. We know he didn't chew them either. So he was shoved on his ass. That's how he suffocated and died. That's what happened. The victim in the Don't Look at Me case, Yuma Utani, he said he couldn't see the future. He said he could see the future. That's just his silly gimmick. Just let me finish. Ito shrugged and stopped talking. As for Momone Takayanagi, the girl in the leaky noise case, her fans all claimed her voice had a strange power to it. They said they just listened to it and put you on a trance. Yep, that's what the detective was saying. I'm looking at these pictures and okay, the vampire death is on the right. Okay, I was trying to figure that out. That's no different than people dancing at a club though, right? There's nothing unusual about songs and music putting people in the trance. But each one has a special characteristics before they die, that's what I noticed. But you need pretty specific conditions to create that effect though, right? Like that's basically the whole point of a club. But Momone Takayanagi did all her concerts on the street with no equipment at all. Well, whatever. Keep talking. And then there's the victim of the revolving dead case, Hiranori Kakita. Supposedly he was capable of reading the No, wait, come on guys, you can't be serious. Shin, did you figure it out from that? Come on, baby girl, stop moaning. Kazuki seemed irritated that Ito had figured out the answer before her. She started to bang on the wall like she always did. Hey, come on, stop that. She's fucking tight. So basically, this is what you're trying to say, right? What all these victims have in common is that they all did things while they would seem impossible. What the hell? And that means they... What are they doing? Are they depopulating the earth? What the fuck? Used tricks to control other minds, had special powers. That's right. They all had some kind of special power, right? What the fuck happened? Ito took the words right out of my mouth. So they all have powers, or some form of powers? Special? Wait. Onoe heard Shinjo use the word psychics. Psychic powers? Psychic powers? That was a mystery novel. The readers would be so pissed off right now. Unfortunately, this isn't a book, it's real. So that's all the more the reason, right? Everyone. Ito looked around at the others, expecting their agreement. Don't tell me they don't give it to him. What? But while Kazuki had looked surprised for a moment, she quickly returned to her usual inscrutable expression, and Sarika was excited about something completely different. Coco at school, they call me Special Ed, but my name is not Ed. What the fuck? Special powers, so like what? You can turn invisible and sneak inside the girls' locker room? What the fuck? No. Where did that come from? Well, it might be one, but normally like telepathy or something. Oh, telepathy, that's great. You wouldn't need a cell phone. You would make calls for free. What the fuck? Forget it, I should just give up on trying to talk to her about anything complicated. But once you start talking about psychic powers, where do you stop? Like, you could say that someone used psychic powers to kill them from a distance. No, I don't. I think they're that powerful. So who the hell is doing these games? Like, maybe you only get one power or something. were real. Still, I don't know. They say where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Setting fires where there weren't any before is exactly what Achan does, right? That's true, but Onoi heard them saying something about psychics, didn't she? That's right. Yes, the policeman was talking about it. But why doesn't... Oh, my phone's ringing. Sarika took her phone out of her pocket and looked at the screen, then frowned and looked at me. It's from Nun. So we just introduced 3 ramen restaurants in Kinkoji that are so popular. The lines are stretching out the door. Well, did you do well? Did you see one that caught your eye? Baby girl, we went in the second one where you dipped the noodles in the sauce caught my eye. Using a miso style broth instead of seafood for the base shrinks me as usual. That's right, they adjusted the miso so it works as a dipping sauce, and it's not as heavy as you think. By the way, ramen soup is not like the regular ramen you see in a cup. When you go to these restaurants and you actually have ramen, it's completely different and mind-blowing from what you eat from those little soup containers and whatnot. Just FYI. That's right, they've adjusted the miso so it works as a dipping sauce, and it's not as heavy as you think. They just put something on screen, didn't they? Breaking news. This afternoon, freelance journalist Tomoaki Watabe, age 22. He was 22? There was a large sign at the top of the screen which read, "Freelance journalist Tomoaki Watabe dies violently during speech." The Shibuya police are still deciding if it's a murder or a suicide, and they're performing a detailed investigation into Watabe's health and the cause of his death. Watabe was in the news recently for writing an article. It connected the string of suicides that have been plaguing Shibuya lately with a large amount of so-called sumo stickers that have been found in the area. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? You hear Watabe's dead? Wow, that's a shock. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Watabe, I'm gonna cry. You knew him? What the fuck is this? No, I thought he was great. What the fuck is this? Ramen and cups ain't even ramen. It's just noodles. Unless there's condiments to go with the noodles, it won't be ramen. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is this? I don't understand. Wasn't he on yesterday's TV? He wasn't writing an article about sumo stickers and Shibuya are bad news. Where was he putting them up? LOL. No, LOL. He didn't put them up. That the sumo stickers has something to do with the case? New Generation Madness, you know, was Watabe killed? People by the people putting up the sumo stickers. Scary shit. Those eyes are God eyes. Huh? Those eyes are God's eyes. What is she talking about? Those eyes are God's eyes. Those eyes are God's eyes. What? Tomoaki Watabe dead. Name: King George Shadow Counter-Revolutionary. According to an announcement by the Shibuya Metropolitan Police on the afternoon of the 10th of around 1 p.m., Tomoaki Watabe was found dead. The Shibuya police are investigating both the possibility of an accident as well as a potential murder or suicide, and are looking into the cause of Mr. Watabe's death and any illness he may have had. First post, rest in peace. Skipping the ASC to art. Rest in peace, LOLs. The Shaden fruit is giving me a boner. He had a dance with hard luck, huh? Rest in peace. That's what you get. Holy shit, who? Rest in peace. Rest in peace, LOL. Whose eyes are those eyes? Rest in peace. Did he learn too much? The darkness of the sumo stickers runs deep. Walt, this is seriously scary. How come you guys are laughing? Somebody has to be killed. Somebody must have killed him, right? Holy shit. Today's the fucking 10th. New Generation Madness, so it's begun. Rest in peace. The sumo stickers are God. No objections allowed. Glad that asshole's dead. Which one of you guys did this? That's what you get. Huh? So the dates match again? 14. Those eyes are God's eyes. Why do you guys hate him so much? He's just some loser plagiarist. Rest in peace. Who is this guy again? I don't put out a breaking news about just because the dumbass died. It was recording fucking Conan. Worship the sumo stickers. Die. That proves it. The next one will be on 1023. The sumo stickers are God. No objections allowed. Repent from your sins. There will be more victims. You're kidding me. The guy reports all this stuff and ends up killing himself. Everybody's fucking ignoring her. What the hell? Or him. The sumo stickers are God. The sumo stickers are God. The sumo stickers are God. It's the return of the New Generation Madness and I can't bear it. Return of the New Generation Madness. Don't look at me. Leaky noise, revolving dead, under debate. You're late, that's what I'm here to see. The sumo stickers are God. The sumo stickers are God. Ended up just like Watabe said, huh? The sumo stickers will save the world. Troll somewhere? Maybe Watabe killed himself to prove his article was right. If so, then he's got my respect. A miraculous carnival is about to begin. The sumo stickers are God. The sumo stickers are God. What is happening in Shibuya? The sumo stickers are God. The sumo stickers are God. Why are people repeating this all the fucking time? The sumo stickers are God. The sumo stickers are God. Rest in peace. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna save it here because I don't know what kind of incident is gonna happen. Okay, we've been playing this for like an hour. I'm gonna leave it there only because I do have to wake up early tomorrow. But On the next episode, we're gonna take the bad side of this conversation and see what effects it has on the game and whatnot, only because I'm curious. But it's definitely interesting that we at least got to see what happened to Watabe and what is gonna happen next time. The next killing is going to happen on the 23rd, apparently. So we're pretty much going to build up from this day onward until the 23rd to figure out what the fuck is going on in the game. So we'll figure it out. If you looked at the letter to the left of the username, the god shit is the same person. Yeah, I did see it. I noticed that afterwards, but it seems like the person went crazy. And it's crazy that the person who was texting before this thing went online, they were saying the same thing. I wonder if they ended up looking at the sticker and the eye opened up and God knows. Anyways, we're gonna leave it there for now. If you're new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. With that being said, boys and girls, have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming through. I'll see you boys and girls next time. I'll leave you with the outro, and I'll see you then. As always, I appreciate your viewership. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you want to join the Discord server, the link is in the description. And if you want to follow me on my other channel and subscribe to it, the link is in there as well. Thanks for coming through. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you all tomorrow.